our sideline reporter tonight, David Aldridge. DA, it's all yours.
Well, some say Jrue Holiday is the best defender in the league that no one talks about. He said, "I don't need any accolades. I don't like being famous. But for guys to remember how I play defense on them, that respect, that's the only accolade I want. It's fun for me, playing myself to total exhaustion." Kevin?
What a great attitude. He is a monster on defense. David, thank you. And tonight's game may be won or lost. On that front line, Smitty, what makes for an effective front court tandem, do you think?
I think, first of all, that tandem can switch on pick and rolls. That tandem can shoot the basketball and also make plays somewhat like a guard. But the biggest thing is if they can rebound and able to guard smaller guys, this will make them great.
Interesting. And checking out Utah's opening lineup, Conley runs the point with Mitchell flanking him. Inside, we have Ingles and Gobert. And it's O'Neal in at the 3. And for New Orleans, Holiday and Ingram out on the perimeter. Zion is the 4 with Favors at the 5. And it's Ball in at the point.
That was excellent contest, preventing him from making something that's usually automatic.
The pass to Holiday. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
This is where Holiday's really improved, working off ball and sinking jump shots.
Stolen by Holiday.
Hey, yo, right here.
Passes to Ball.
No. Kick it out.
6 on the shot clock.
Yo, get it up.
Pulls up on the wing. No good on that one.
And that's okay. Even though you miss, you had the right guy taking the shot.
O'Neal kicks to Conley. First quarter, just over a minute played. And stolen by Williamson. Ingles with the rebound. The kick out to Holiday. It's Ingram on the wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From deep three-point range. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And so just over a minute and a half played. Conley dishes to Mitchell.
Conley! Stay there. I see him.
Back to Gobert.
I got your help.
Clock at 6. On the wing, Mitchell.
Come get it. Come get it.
That shot is off. And it's the Pelicans taking it the other way. Holiday against Mitchell. The shot by Holiday, no good.
They are out of rhythm. 1 for 5 so far. You just need to calm down and reward your matchups. Man, I'll tell you, when you get your floater game going, it's a tremendous weapon.
And first time out of the game called for New Orleans.
Well, if you ask Rudy Gobert, he's not focused on his individual matchup. His job is to anchor the entire defense. For him, it is a team game.
And a chance to check out the stats for Lonzo Ball, how he performed last season. Last year, averaged 10 points per game, 5 assists, and 5 rebounds. And the numbers, nothing spectacular in his rookie season, but he's still got a lot of room for growth.
Let's forget last year. That was about development. This year, it's about contributing.
And the Pelicans miss again. And for big men like Gobert, their impact felt by every offensive player on the floor, not just the man he's guarding.
Kevin, he's an elite shot blocker, but it's also the shots he alters. His presence alone creates doubt in the mind of shooters.
And it's Mitchell missing. For New Orleans, their last game, a loss to the Kings in Sacramento. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
You really have to be careful with Gobert lurking around. He'll send it back.
Mitchell wide open. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet. Mitchell's got 5 now.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
And we know once he gets in the rhythm, he's a really tough guy to stop.
Now here is Holiday. He's coming off a 37-point game against Sacramento.
And he showed again why he is such a sensational playmaker. Some of the plays he made were just remarkable.
Ball no good. Utah's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Kicks it out to Mitchell. And again, it's the Jazz from deep.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And here's Holiday. Ball with a wide open look. That one's off, still out of sync. It's a 5-point game. Holiday against Mitchell. Here's Conley. Again, the Jazz score.
Timeout.
And don't look now, but they're starting to extend this lead.
They're doing it by building it out, step by step, valuing each possession.
Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over. Opening day, Steve, for some teams, it's a fresh start, and for others, it's the first step towards settling unfinished business, taking care of what they didn't do the previous season.
Yeah, you're right, Kevin. I think those teams that came very close to maybe winning a championship or being there, those are the guys that are hungry, and those are the organization. They are chomping at the bit to start the season.
And it's Williamson with the rebound.
I'm not sure what happened on that play. May have relaxed a little bit once he got to the rim.
Ball no good.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Here's Mitchell, and then Mitchell with the dunk.
That's the result of hard work. Mitchell just gets better and better off the bounce.
Now Ball. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against the Kings in Sacramento. Ingram. That shot off the mark. O'Neal with the defensive effort. On the wing, Mitchell. And Utah, another three.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
Already ahead by double digits, trying to run away and not look back.
Knocked loose. And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there.
And how about the numbers here for Drew Holiday? Great showing for him last season. 5th in assists, and of course, he's got a nose for the ball. He ranked in the top 10 in steals last season.
And as you said, dishing out dimes at a top 5 pace, he was in total command of the offense last season. Look for more good things to come. Now here's Conley. He's coming off a 13-point game against Oklahoma City.
Yeah, and I look at his total effect on the scoring, both as a passer and a shooter. Incredibly productive.
Here's Holiday. Rudy Gobert picking up that last basket. Holiday, the pass to Williamson. He kicks the ball to halt the run. Finally gets one to fall. He's now 1 for 5 with his first make.
And Ball has tremendous confidence in that shot. As soon as the pass hits his hands, he's ready to pull up.
Timeout is called, first of the game for the Jazz. And for all the drama surrounding Lonzo Ball's entrance into the NBA, one thing is for certain. He can play.
And Lonzo will always have the media attention, but the fact is he is a very talented player. His playmaking and passing was as elite as advertised from day one, starting to find his spots on how he can score for himself. But everything else with his game is what you'd want from an elite point guard.
George Niang, he's checked in for Joe Ingles. That's going to be over and back, not watching for the line that time.
3 early turnovers, Kevin. He needs to regain his focus and start righting this ship.
Conley against Ball. He dishes it to Holiday. Back to Ball. From deep. And again, New Orleans with the triple.
I tell you, it's unorthodox to watch, but Ball shoots the ball with tremendous rhythm and confidence from beyond.
Now here's Conley. Unloads from 13. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Jazz lead by 10.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Holiday against Mitchell. The shot by Holiday, no good. And it's Utah's ball. They're on a 19-6 run. They get a hand on it. Stolen by Ball. By himself. And Ball slams it in.
I really like the activity level from Ball. Excels at reading his man and jumping all over him, and great at coming up with those steals.
Niang passes to Gobert. Conley kicks to Niang. And the rejection by Favors.
The long reach of Favors have a real impact, especially when he leaves the ground quickly in time for blocks.
Jazz leading by 8. And stolen by Williamson. Outside Favors.
I see you. I see you.
6 to shoot.
Yo, look at the clock.
Back to Ball. From deep. And again, New Orleans with the triple.
He has the entire arsenal when it comes to handling the rock, cutting through the D like butter. I love Ball when he's aggressive to attack.
Now here is Conley. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. Utah with the ball. Gobert dishes to Conley. Inside, Mitchell passes to Gobert. Nice ball movement by Utah. From 12 feet out, and it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. And the Jazz lead by 7.
So cerebral out there. You always feel like Conley's making the right decision.
And it's Williamson missing.
And they've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
Conley dishes to Mitchell. Now here's Gobert. Really struggled in the loss again.
Oh, wow! Gracious.
What you love about Donovan Mitchell, not only does he explode into his moves, he finishes with authority.
Now here is Holiday.
No shot. Hey, right there. Ingram.
To the right side. Here's Ball.
Check the clock.
A fresh 14 for New Orleans. And he gets the bucket.
And after missing 4 straight, he finally gets one to go.
Jazz leading by 7. And the Jazz call time here. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game, and that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
Catching up on the changes for New Orleans. Hayes, he's checked in for Favors. Josh Hart comes in for Williamson. And J.J. Redick is subbed in for Lonzo Ball. And the 7-foot Frenchman, Rudy Gobert, the former Defensive Player of the Year.
They call him the Stifle Tower. He's the anchor, the foundation of this team. He changes the complexion of the game when he occupies the paint.
The first one falls. Steve, we're seeing more and more teams turn to high motion offenses with a lot of passing, a lot of movement. What makes those systems, do you think, successful in today's game?
I think when you're in constant movement, especially with the rules where you can't grab and clutch and touch, it makes it hard for the defenders to keep guys in front of them. And it's hard to switch defensively when you have a team always in motion.
Both shots good from the stripe. And with this summer's acquisition of Mike Conley, Greg, the Utah Jazz hoping to make a step in the West.
And really, Mike Conley, their best point guard since they traded away Darren Williams back in 2011. alongside Bogdanovich, a big upgrade offensively, and he can hold his own on the defensive side as well.
Here's Moutier after J.J. Redick's bucket. Moutier passes to Gobert. Lobbed up there for Mitchell. Deft touch on the alley-oop. And the Jazz lead by 9.
Doesn't matter to the great offensive players who's guarding them, and Donovan Mitchell is trying to become one of them.
Left side, Redick. The floater. He takes it up and lays it in.
That's nice work, stopping short of the rim, just laying it over the top.
Utah leading by 7. Moutier passes to Gobert. Mitchell outside. And it's out of bounds. Utah able to retain possession here. And the Pelicans making a change here.
Hey, come on, go back.
41 seconds left to play here in the first. Moutier kicks to Gobert. Clock is at 3. A baseline J. Moutier, no good.
The right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
Outside, Redick. Here's the teardrop. Rebound collected by Clarkson. Here's Mitchell. From deep three-point range.
Good defense from JJ. He competes out there, and that's what you love to see.
Donovan Mitchell firing on all cylinders for the Utah Jazz. He delivered 9 points from three-point range that quarter. Terrific work from distance. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. One of the better two-way guards in the NBA, Mike Conley, said his inspiration growing up was none other than Gary Payton.
He was one of my favorite players growing up. I had Gary Payton jersey, had the shoes, everything. So when I looked at a player, I was like, you know, he plays on both ends. I want to be able to do that too.
And you know, Conley, maybe not the size of Payton, but Greg, he's always taken the challenge defensively.
And you can see how much of an influence the glove had on Conley. He plays a lot like him on that end.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And taking a look at the Jazz performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
You could see they were well prepared defensively coming into this one.
Yes, what they do, they take away the things that teams like to do offensively, also keeping them out of sync.
And so in the game for the Jazz, they've got Clarkson. He's out there with Moutier, and it's Tucker in at the 3 slot. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, Kevin, coming into the 2017 draft, Donovan Mitchell wasn't sure he was ready for the NBA. Mitchell said, I worked out in the summer with Paul George and Chris Paul, and they were the ones who convinced me to keep my name in the draft. They said, look, you're good enough. Just go out there and show it. And Kevin, through a couple of seasons in Utah, that's exactly what Mitchell has done.
He has made an instant impact on the NBA and the Jazz, DA. Thank you. And stolen by Redick. They push it up 4 on 3. Floats one up. No good that time. And it's Utah the other way. They've led by as many as 14 points. And Tucker kicks to Moutier. Pass to Clarkson. Shot clock at 6. Back to Moutier. There's the triple. And it's Melly with the rebound.
And this is what you like about his perimeter D. Never gave up and challenged the deep one.
You see some guys, they just mail it in. They don't go out and contest it. Not him. He's going to compete through the entire play.
Now Clarkson after J.J. Redick's three-pointer that didn't go. Moutier with the ball. Now guarded by Redick. Moutier, no good.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
The rim protection at its finest. The result is the same whether you block the shot or simply change it.
Now here's Moutier. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Tucker finds Moutier. To end the drought. Oh, that's blocked. Jackson looking it over. Pass to Melly. Reddick dishes to Jackson. Shoots over Clarkson. And the Pelicans miss again.
Yeah, well, he's going to have some explaining to do on the sideline about why he took that shot.
Low percentage chance. If it's not there, give up the rock. Trust your teammates.
Now here's Jackson. Got a piece of it. Hayes. He gets it in there.
I mean, every time down the floor, this is what you're trying to do. Find the right matchup.
Utah calls timeout. And 4 years at Villanova for Josh Hart. Won the title back in 2016.
He just makes winning plays, hits perimeter shots, and the 30th pick in 2017, he has been solid.
With a break in the action, let's show you the teams with the most second chance points last year. Fifth on the list, the Pelicans.
That's an effort stat for me. I mean, it shows you how hard this team works in the paint. They continue to pound the backboard.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. And that one good from Clarkson.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Jackson with it. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post. Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Kicks it to Hayes. Now the pass to Hart. Just 5 to shoot. Banked in off the glass.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Proving once again that when you attack with confidence, good things tend to happen.
Now, here's Clarkson. He's got 5. Shoots from 12. Count that one. Clarkson's got 7 points for the quarter.
Coming off a scoreless first quarter, he's found a little rhythm here.
Hart the pass to Hayes. The dish to Reddick. Lets it go with a 3. The rebound by the Jazz.
And for his offense, this has just been a brutal period.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
The Pelicans tried to build a contender around Anthony Davis. They're hoping this go around with Zion Williamson, they'll be able to create a more complete team.
No good on that one. And Steve, with the Anthony Davis trade completed, a new look for the Pelicans.
Yes, plan A, Kevin, was to make it work with Anthony Davis. Instead, they have acquired a lot of young talent, a ton of it. In time, they'll become a team, in my opinion, to be reckoned with.
The Jazz making a switch here. Conley's checked in. And he's good on the second. Here's Ball. 11 points in the game. Passes it to Williamson. He kicks it to Reddick. Pass to Williamson. Fires from deep. Scores for only the second time tonight. Now 2 for 6 from the field.
He's a great shooter, but not just a gunner. JJ finding the open man.
Reddick against Clarkson. Bradley dishes to Conley. Knocks it loose and stolen by Reddick. To the middle. And the shot is good. The Utah lead has been cut down to just 3 on the basket from Ingram.
And not only can Ingram score from the perimeter, but he can also contribute inside. The way he releases his shot makes it very difficult to block.
And that one good from Clarkson.
And you can see the defense broke down there, allowing him to get all the way to the hoop.
And here is Ball. Right side Reddick fires the 3. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. 10 points for J.J. Reddick.
Whenever Reddick skies up for a three-pointer, you just think it's going in. He is as efficient as they come.
Now Clarkson, he's got 9 to the paint. And Bradley gets it to go. And the Jazz lead by 4.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Now here's Ball. 11 points in the game. Launches a 3. Rebounded by Tucker.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backcourt. The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
It's a backbreaker for your defense, giving up easy buckets like that.
Now here's Ball. He's guarded closely. Outside, Reddick. No good on the triple. And so it's Conley bringing up the ball for the Jazz. 6-point lead. And Tucker kicks to Conley. Pass to Clarkson. Conley against Ingram. Conley's shot is off. For the New Orleans Pelicans, their last game a loss to the Kings. The shot by Reddick, no good.
And yeah, that old adage about being too wide open, not a thing. He just missed it.
To the wing on the left, and here's Conley outside. No good there. Great D that time from Reddick.
His inability to make shots has not brought this team down. That shows you their resourcefulness.
The floater, and it's laid up and in by Conley. Conley's got his 3rd basket of the night.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over. Steve, the player tracking data is kind of an interesting thing. It's a big part of scouting now. In fact, AI can accumulate that right from the TV feed, which to me is amazing.
It is. I think if it doesn't distract or take away from our game, to have that type of information live and from a player being able to play in a game, I think is helpful for everything, for scouting, for, I would say, health reasons, for guys, conditioning. I love it, as long as it doesn't distract from the game.
That's a good point.
A good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 in that department.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And it seems like Jordan Clarkson may have found his niche, his instant offense coming off the bench.
A perfect fit for a scoring-minded combo guard. Clarkson able to create his own shot and comfortable pulling from all 3 levels.
First free throw is good.
When Gordon Hayward left the Jazz 3 summers ago, some expected a rebuild. Instead, they hit gold with Donovan Mitchell and kept on trucking.
And both free throws good for Clarkson. And the heartbreak over losing Hayward. Short-lived, but the Jazz still needed to learn from it.
Very important that the Jazz retain the stars they developed. I think there were some lessons learned along the way.
Way to go,
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
And his rhythm, it's been way off. The goal now might be to get him something easy at the rim so he can just see the ball go in through the net, and that helps.
Now, here's Ball. He's got 11. There's the pass to Williamson.
Holiday.
And Hart has it in the corner. Gobert with the block. Here's Conley. He's got 6.
Yo, right here.
Mitchell up top. Passes it to Clarkson. Some solid defense from Ingram. And now the Pelicans on the break. And with that shot, the Jazz lead is cut down to 8 on the bucket from Ball.
And the height of Ball really allows him to finish over the defense. Even when you make contact, he just seems to power through with his size.
Now, here's Mitchell. 11 points for him in that last game against Oklahoma City.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
And hammering down the two-hand slam. The Jazz shooting their 7th attempt at the foul line in this one. The free throw drops for Gobert.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
Ball, the pass to Ingram. And he uses the glass on the layup. Ingram's got 4 points in the quarter.
Shooting much better this quarter than last. You can see his confidence growing.
Conley finds Mitchell. Back to Conley. Beyond the arc. And it's Williamson with the rebound. Williamson's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Holiday, the pass to Hart. New Orleans moving the ball around. Williamson dishes to Ingram. 5 to shoot.
The second overall pick back in 2016, Brandon Ingram has shown us flashes. But whether it's defense or offense, still a ways to go.
Pelicans shooting their first free throws of the night. And that one falls for Ingram.
And guys, really no ceiling on Ingram. This is a guy who has the potential to be a truly great player before it's all done.
Both free throws good for Ingram.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Get the perimeter.
Clarkson against Holiday. Clarkson kicks to Conley. Mitchell looking it over. And it's denied. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Holiday goes in. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Holiday's got 5 now.
One of the stronger guards in the league. Holiday will take it up inside any chance you give him.
Conley against Ball. Conley with it. Pass to Clarkson. Puts up a 3. It's in there. Conley with the assist. Conley's got 6 assists here tonight. And so it's the Utah Jazz holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. A terrific tempo and a great pace. The fast break has been a central part of their offense. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thanks. Joined by Coach Quinn Snyder. Quinn, your team is competing at a very high level. What do you think that's happening?
Well, we're trying to defend, and we've been a little bit fortunate too. They've missed some shots, but more than anything, we just want to try to guard and make it hard on them.
Got to make them feel you. Thanks, Quinn. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA season. Donovan Mitchell was on fire in the first half. He ended up with 17 points, 2 assists, and 1 rebound. In their previous game, he had a performance he said he wanted to put behind him quickly, and so far he's doing just that with the nice first half he had here. And Shaq, what did you think about what we saw from Utah?
Well, few players have ever burst on the scene the way Donovan Mitchell did. Dominated as a rookie, he continued to build out his game, very aggressive in the first half.
Kenny, let's get your opinion on New Orleans.
Well, one problem I see is that they're too timid on the boards. When you start to fall behind in the game, you need to become more aggressive on the offensive glass and the defensive glass.
And that does it for our halftime show. We now take you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third period.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you, 2 quarters in the books. It's been one outstanding game from Donovan Mitchell.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
Here's Holiday. Ball and Holiday combine at the guard spots. Ingram the 3 and Zion the 4. And it's Favors in at the 5. That's Alvin Gentry's 5 as we get into the second half. And there's the call on Rudy Gobert. That's foul number 2 for him. Pass the ball. Here's the 3.
The heart and hustle of Conley really putting in work on defense.
Fails to score here. He has made 5 of 12 to this point. Mitchell against Holiday. 5 on the clock. Mitchell passes to Ingles. Offensive rebound. Gobert. And there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Holiday dishes to Williamson. Here's Ball. That one's good from the corner. Ball's got 15.
And I tell you, Ball has really perfected that unorthodox style with the jumper. Quick at getting it off as well. The D really stands no chance.
Now here's Conley. 6 points for him. On the wing, Mitchell. He's covered by Ingram. And Gobert kicks to Mitchell. No good on the 3. Pelicans trailed by 8. And Holiday has it in the corner. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Ball's got 3 assists in the game.
There's a built-in respect for coaches who played in the NBA. The Jazz, Quinn Snyder, never made it that far. But as a point guard, he helped Duke make 3 Final Four appearances.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
Get it going.
Ingram passes the Ball.
Got you. I got you. Screen coming.
New Orleans needs to get off a shot. Here's Ingram, and he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Ingram's got his 3rd bucket of the night. Smitty Snyder, also an All-American in high school, 2-time Washington State Basketball Player of the Year in high school.
led Mercer Island to a state title, and then experienced coaching in college, the G League, and abroad. He's a lifer, and he's been around the game far and wide.
And that one hits back iron.
Ooh, and this is turning into a slow start here in the second half. Seems like they left that offense in the locker room.
Mitchell up top, guarded by Holiday.
Good job by Mitchell, trusting his teammates, and in turn, that's going to open up opportunities for him.
And here's Holiday. He's got 7. Feeds to Favors. Gobert with the defensive effort. Jazz leading by 6. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. The Jazz working the ball around now. Stolen by Ball. And New Orleans pushing it up now. Ingram's running. And again, New Orleans has no luck. And it's Mitchell with the ball for the Utah Jazz. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. O'Neal kicks to Conley. And the pass to Mitchell. That shot off. Some solid defense from Ingram. Can't cash in from close range. And it's Brandon Ingram with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. For Utah, they've gone 2 of 7 from the field in the third. That leaves room for improvement, certainly. Gobert dishes to Conley. Ball gets a hand on it.
And Ball using those long arms to just swat away that shot. I love the hustle. Always nice to have a point guard who can block shots.
I'll tell you what, terrific anticipation defensively. Tracked it all the way. That pass had no chance.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Mitchell with it, now guarded by Ingram. And they call an illegal screen here.
That screen.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yes, the last few years, the rules changes have tended to benefit the offenses. This evens things out a bit.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Back to Ball. You got him! Fades back. That one wide left. Jazz leading by 4 to the left side wing. Now, here is O'Neal. He's covered closely. Conley, the pass to Ingles. Back to Conley. It's rebounded by New Orleans.
And his pure defensive effort changed that shot from an easy one to a tough one.
And you know, technically, it's a high percentage look, but this is why we play the game.
The 10-footer. Here's Gobert. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Favors got 6 rebounds here tonight. Holiday, no one around him. And trying for the go-ahead basket, it doesn't go in.
One made 3 for him for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
Here's Conley. Can't connect from short range.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
And it also shows you how difficult this game is. He's just a little bit off, but it can result in missing everything.
The shot by Holiday, no good. Utah's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half.
Well, you talk about athletic families. Both of Drew Holiday's parents played Division I college basketball. 2 brothers also in the NBA. His sister played at UCLA. Oh, and by the way, his wife is a gold medal winning soccer player. That is tough to beat.
This is the shot you want to get him. An open look from range.
And Favors kicks to Holiday. Poked loose. Tries to keep it alive. And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Holiday.
And now a look at Rudy Gobert here. He's coming off an excellent season. He averaged about 16 points a game, 13 rebounds, and almost 2.5 blocks. And he knows how to use that big body to control the paint.
He's a bull inside, let me tell you. When he starts to get that look in his eye, just get out of his way.
And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. And Drew Holiday, one of the three brothers, playing in the NBA at the same time. Greg, how often do you see that?
I mean, we had the Plumleys for a while there, but the Holidays, probably the most notable example. Aaron, Drew, and Justin, a basketball dynasty in one generation.
That's all day, Spider.
Here's Hart. And there's the call on Rudy Gobert. That's his fourth foul of the contest.
That's his fourth foul of the evening. He needs to be careful now. Pick and choose where to be aggressive.
Now Ball. 15 points in the game. And Holiday, here we go. And Holiday throws it down.
Quick, athletic, explosive. Holiday will leave you in the dust.
Mitchell dishes to Gobert. Out of bounds, New Orleans will take possession.
And a moment now to check out some of the numbers for Derek Favors. He had a strong showing last season. 9th in field goal percentage and a top 15 ranking in blocks per game, supplying that backline protection that is so key to a great defense.
And you know, back to his tremendous efficiency shooting last season, top 10 in the league, his dead-eye shooting creates so many opportunities for that offense. Now, here's Ball. Here's Favors. Ingram trying to get open. And the shot is good. The Utah lead has been cut down to just 3 on the basket from Favors. Now here's Conley. He's got 9. The drive by... Oh!
I like that Donovan Mitchell's not afraid to attack the rim. He finished strong.
Here's Ball. Ingram up top. And slam dunk by Ingram.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of them.
Especially if the defense is going to allow you to do it. Have to switch on that play.
Here's Conley. The Pelicans make their last shot.
Come to me, come to me.
Clock at 6. And the rejection by Favors. Here's Hart, guarded by O'Neal. Mitchell against Holiday.
I see him.
Here's Ingram. Gobert with the block. And they're able to recover. Here's Hart, guarded by O'Neal. Hart, no good. And so Conley will bring the ball up for the Jazz. They've led by as many as 14 points. O'Neal high post. From outside the arc. He can't hit that time. So the Pelicans will take it the other way. Down low, here's Ingram. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Ingram's got 6 points in the quarter.
And you have to have an appreciation for Ball's passing skills. I mean, he just sees the floor beautifully, easily working the ball over to open teammates.
Utah calls timeout. Well, it was only a short stay in L.A. for Lonzo Ball, traded this past summer as part of the Anthony Davis deal.
And getting out of L.A. might be the best thing for him. Still a great defender and playmaker. His best years, without a doubt, could be ahead of him here in New Orleans.
So for the Pelicans, Hayes, he's checked in for Favors. Williamson comes in for Ingram. And J.J. Redick is subbed in for Ball. Utah also making some changes. Joe Ingles, he's checked in for George Niang. Jordan Clarkson comes in for O'Neal. And it's Moutier in for Mike Conley. Now, here's Clarkson. Knocked away. Taken away by Holiday. For the lead, he lays it in. Holiday's got 10 points in just the second half.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
To the inside, Clarkson. The basket good off the assist from Moutier. And the Jazz lead by 1.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
And Holiday kicks to Hayes. Off target from outside. Utah has gotten the three-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. They're 6 of 15. And then Mitchell with the dunk.
Donovan Mitchell pushing the basketball down your throat. We know he's going to be aggressive time and time again.
So it's the Pelicans now, following the bucket by the Jazz. Here's Holiday. Again, the Pelicans score.
A much different player here in the second half. He's taking advantage of what the defense allows.
Clarkson finds Moutier. Leaner from distance. Again, the Jazz score.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Holiday attacking. Outside, Redick. Passes it to Williamson. Over Moutier. And it's Williamson missing. Clarkson with the ball. Gets it off. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. Jazz lead by 3. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get started for the fourth quarter. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
This is why you preach teamwork. Some of the most spectacular plays are the ones where guys are feeding off one another.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the fourth quarter. So on the floor for Utah, Emmanuel Moutier out there with Jordan Clarkson. Then there's Bradley, and it's Joe Ingles, and it's Tucker in at the 3 spot. Pelicans trail by 3 to the paint. Here's Williamson. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Pass to Bradley. Moutier dishes to Clarkson. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, gotta chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
In a close game like this, everything has to be challenged, and everything has to be earned.
Here's Jackson, following the bucket by the Jazz. It's good. This game is all even. Jackson's got himself going there, his first points of the game on the deep ball. Utah's gotten the 3-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. They're 6 of 15. Ball's knocked loose. Hayes with the steal. Redick is in the corner. Inside. To take the lead. Moutier with the rebound. Utah shooting in this game 45%. Plays it up and banks it in. And the Jazz lead by 2.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count.
Redick with the three, and it's Bradley with the rebound. Bradley's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Clarkson finds Moutier. 6 on the shot clock. From deep, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
That's just being out of sync and at the worst time, costly.
For New Orleans, they've gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play.
Hey, watch the pick. Hey, ball.
Hart the pass to Jackson. And again, no good by New Orleans. Utah leading. And here's Tucker. Pass to Moutier. Lets the 3 fly. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Hayes has got his 5th rebound in this one.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
And Jackson gets it to go. And so it's Moutier with it. He'll bring it up for Utah. Outside Bradley. Back to Moutier. Jazz passing it around. And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a 3-point play. Going to the line for 1.
And that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
And I love the play call. This is where you get the ball into the hands of your closers, where they can do something with it.
George Niang, he's checked in for Utah.
And you know, Clarkson entering the league as a second-round pick, a little unsung for most of his career, but always seems to find a way to contribute.
Now, here's Redick. The pass to Hayes. Shot clock at 5. Goes back up.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
And the first one drops.
And you think of the resiliency of New Orleans. It feeds into the ethos of their sports teams, wouldn't you say?
Absolutely. Certainly the Pelicans have had their challenges too. Injuries, turnover, and leadership. You can't give up, though. I think that's something this organization and the fans can relate to.
So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe.
And Smitty, as tough as they are on D, the Jazz have been middle of the pack offensively. How do they improve there?
You know, GA, they can be a top 10 offense. The 2 things that have held them back are turnovers and poor free throw shooting. The Pelicans, they are committed to New Orleans. Some have speculated they be a candidate to move to the Seattle market. Organization-wise, they have said they're not going anywhere.
The throw good. Clarkson. So it's the Jazz now. It's a 3-point game. Here's Tucker. It's blocked. Here we go, 1-on-1. Here's Jackson. And he banks in the layup. Jackson's got 7 points here in this quarter. Here's Moutier. And when the new GM took over basketball operations, he said ownership's commitment was a big factor.
They have said all the right things. Sometimes teams in the South can struggle with attendance. The Pelicans have made it clear they want to win right here in New Orleans.
So it's Utah now, following the score by New Orleans.
Still trying to shoot his way out of this funk. but if it doesn't come within the flow of the offense, the whole team suffers.
And the whistle blows as the basket counts, and a three-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up.
And they are amped up right now. I mean, after trailing for so long and then trimming that margin, finally they take the lead. And when you look at Utah, this team, year after year, seems to be more than a sum of its parts.
I like that they always look for guys with big-time character, unselfish, low-drama players, and there's a confidence with this group.
Here's Gobert. It falls for his 5th field goal of the night, now shooting 5 for 8.
He has a standing reach of 9'7". Gobert making that play look routine.
Here's Hart. Outside Jackson. To the middle. Here's Hayes. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
And doing a really good job here of pounding it inside in the second half. Sound strategy with the lead.
New Orleans making some changes here. Brandon Ingram, he's checked in for Hart. And Ball subbed in for Jackson. Joe Ingles, he's checked in for the Jazz. So it's the Jazz now. They trail by 3. High post, Gobert. It's rebounded by Hayes. Hayes has got his 8th rebound here tonight. It's Ingram on the wing. Over Mitchell. Here's Williamson. Gobert with the block. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pelicans will retain possession. And the Pelicans making a change here. Hart's checked in. It's Ingram on the wing. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Ingram's got the lead up to 5 now for the Pelicans. And it's Conley with the ball for the Jazz. Poked away. Now Gobert. Pass to Conley. There's the 3. Knocks down the 3 ball.
And that's his second triple of the half. None for him going into the break.
Ball against Conley. Right wing. Now here's Williamson. Defense is right there. Over Ingles. And that one's good, Williamson. Williamson's got 7 points here in this quarter. Jazz trail by 4. Conley, the pass to Gobert. Kicks to Clarkson. Outside Conley. Mitchell finds Clarkson. Just 5 on the clock. Fires the 3. Ball with the rebound. Ball's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
He started off solid. Had 2 threes at halftime, but blanked from deep since.
Utah's gone into a funk from downtown in the 4th. Only 1 of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket.
In this period, they're feeding him, and he's feeling it.
Drew Holiday's checked in for New Orleans. And that one misses.
And this is Alvin Gentry's fourth stop as an NBA head coach. He's been working as an NBA assistant, get this, since 1988.
Over 3 decades in this league, a decade coaching in college, worked for and with so many legendary coaches. He's seen it all.
Here is Conley. The Pelicans make their last shot. Ingles trying to get open. Pass to Clarkson. And pushing it up. Here's New Orleans. Here's Williamson. And the dunk by Williamson.
The underrated vision of Holiday. I like it when he's distributing, and I think his coach does as well.
Clarkson against Holiday. And it's blocked. Here's Hart. He kicks it to Ball. Williamson with it. Gobert on him. Ingram passes to Williamson. Another shot. The kick out to Holiday. Just 4 to shoot. Over Mitchell. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. 19 points for Drew Holiday. Jazz trail by 8. Conley surveying the D. Dishes it to Clarkson. 6 to shoot. Mitchell right side. And the foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That's his first foul. Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over. And now let's present our Jordan Player of the Game, Lonzo Ball.
And the way he's made his mark with his work inside, he's just been a slasher tonight. Always moving, getting to the basket at will, and just seemingly taking advantage of a D that was reluctant to get in his way.
The lift he got from this home crowd has been obvious. There's nothing fans love more than getting a big game out of someone other than one of their stars. From the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, look, here's what Alvin Gentry told his team during the break. He loves the aggressiveness on D. He said, we're doing a great job of challenging everything they're trying to do. Stay active, talk to each other, don't let up. Kevin?
Thanks so much, David. And here is Conley after Zion Williamson made that last three-pointer. Will it go? That's it, and the Pelican lead is cut down to 9 in the bucket from Clarkson.
That's a well-timed, well-coordinated play. Comes right off the pick for the lay-in.
Now here is Holiday. Shoots over Clarkson. New Orleans with a fresh shot clock. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
This is what you love about Williamson. On the shorter side for a big man, but he's developing the pump fake as an equalizer.
That one is off.
And the expectations for Williamson are sky high. A superb athlete whose skill set and drive to be great is off the charts.
Good on the second free throw. And so Conley will bring the ball up for Utah. 1:49 left in the fourth quarter. For the three, they grab their own miss. Nice shot by Gobert.
Rudy Gobert getting it done off contact. Love the increase in his focus on the offensive end.
Now here is Holiday. To the wing right side. Ball. And again, New Orleans has no luck. Jazz trail by 8. Pass to Clarkson. Outside Conley. Jacks up a 3. Here's Gobert. He can't get that one to fall. And New Orleans will come the other way. Ball kicks to Williamson. New Orleans moving it around.
Pick on me.
Ingram attacking. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And so he's picked up his final foul, and he will sit for the rest of this game. For the Jazz, Davis has checked in for Rudy Gobert, and O'Neal subbed in for Mitchell. So the first one drops, and that will put them up by 9. And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there. Conley into the lane.
And Conley is so smart at exploiting holes in the defense on the drive. He's incredibly effective at drawing fouls.
First free throw is good, and that brings them within 8.
The fourth pick in the 2011 draft, it took getting stronger and improving the shot to make Conley one of the better all-around guards in the game.
Bradley's checked in for Ed Davis. And Conley drops them both. Ball with it. This game looks like they've got it just about wrapped up.
Yeah, just got to work that clock and take care of the ball.
5 on the clock. Shot on the wing. Bullseye.
And you see Ball there making the right read off that pick and roll. He really does excel at coming off for the shot. The D's going to have to fight over the top and force him to drive. That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
And the Pelicans with the possession. They lead by 7. Clarkson against Holiday. So we see the Pelicans get the win here. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win nonetheless.
Yeah, but I really got a sense that the fans gave them that emotional boost that was needed down the stretch. This crowd, man, they were electric.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Giroux, congrats on the win. Everything seemed to start working in the second half. What changed for you?
I think we just picked it up in the fourth quarter. I mean, they were kind of there the whole time, but in the fourth quarter, we really, rev it up.
Great to see you back on the court, Giroux. Thanks very much. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, David Aldridge, Steve Smith, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long, everyone.